Peace. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. This is the God Born Reality Bliz-AK. Me in the studio, Major Bank Mentality with the God AllahKing Wize. I'm not even going to do no long introduction. I'm going to let him introduce himself. The God AllahKing Wize. Allah. Peace.
Peace, God. Peace. You know, it's the God AllahKing Wize. You know, Allah, give all praises due to Allah and his right-hand man, just to see the firstborns, Mecca, Medina, Pelon, the desert, all the way abroad throughout the whole world. You know, this day's mathematics is wisdom power, coming to God. And this is a historical day right here, because this is when the father, when he came home on the 24th from Mattawan, he was out in front of, out on the street with the guards, letting it be known, okay, I'm home, and this is what it is right here. So, yeah, man, it's all praises due.
Yeah, true indeed, God. Peace to the God.
Peace.
Definitely. So you got your book out, God. What inspired you to write your book?
Yo, God, what inspired me to write the book was, the lifestyle that I lived. And then I see the young brothers getting murdered daily. My young brothers are getting killed on a regular basis. So kind of like what really inspired me was like, I got to tell my story. I got to get this out, because I see this is my part. The civilized person is held responsible for the uncivilized. So it's my duty to do my part. This is where I'm doing my part in teaching the children and inspiring others to reach back.
Beautiful, God. That's peace. So the name of the book, why did you name it My Life as a 5%er 36 Chamber Disciple?
Yo, I named it a 5%.
That's a powerful name. My Life as a 5%er, a 36 Chamber Disciple.
Right.
Talk about it, God.
I named it that, God, because that's me. That's how I came. And that's how I still am. I came into the knowledge at the age of 15 in the streets, living that life that, a lot of people rapping about and speaking about and making money off of. You know what I'm saying? So right. I was in the streets at the age of 15 around older individuals. And just so happened, my connected me to his connect, who was some gods. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin was messing with a brother named Wood, and he linked me to some brothers, man. And so, they started just dropping street jewels on me.
Right.
And they was gods, but even though they wasn't really deep into with the lessons and all of that, it sparked my consciousness. It sparked the language. The language attracted me. Mm-hmm. So, I started going through different things where, the average person wouldn't have survived those things I went through. They wouldn't have made it out alive. You know what I'm saying? And I never deviated from being God. I never deviate from the very inception of me coming into the awakening of myself as being the God. I never deviated from that path, and I continued to elevate through different trials and tribulations. And in each trial and tribulations that I went through, my consciousness was expanding. And so then I heard Wu-Tang. I heard the sound of Wu-Tang, and when I heard that sound of Wu-Tang, it attracted me because I saw myself. I saw myself through the music. And from afar, I seen it, and then I ended up getting close connection to the Wu-Tang family.
Okay.
So, God, I'm just expressing who I am. I'm just living me. I'm living mathematics, that's all.
How you see it, God, that's peace, God. So, what do you see coming from this book after people read it? What do you think,
Yo,
what are you anticipating?
Check it. I'm going to just give it to you raw, man. It's gonna spark people consciousness. It's gonna cause individuals. It's gonna cause individuals to think. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna really, really make you think. No matter what level your consciousness is on right now, this right here is gonna raise your level of consciousness. It's gonna make you think about life from a different perspective. Cause I did 21 years locked up. Mm-hmm. I was in the Supermaxes and Victory of Law in Virginia. Red Onion, Walden's Ridge, Sussex 1, and I seen people lose their mind. I seen people like literally go insane. You on 21-hour lockdown, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Brothers ain't got no hope. But the whole time, I knew I was the God the whole time. Like that, I never deviated. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Under all the pressure that I experienced with 36 years. See, you know, I had 36 years plus 3 added on from a probation violation with a total of 39. But the sentence that I came in with was 36.
Right.
Yeah. So the result I see coming from this, God, is, you know, especially for the young and those that's locked up that can't see no light. This could be a beacon of light for them if they locked up in those cells, man, and in the middle of the night trying to figure out, damn, man, how I'm gonna get out of here. You know, people in their family dying while they in there. You know what I'm saying? Mothers dying and stuff. Individuals gotta face that type of pain. So, you know, and they might be praying to a mystery God. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking that shit gonna really save them. But that stuff don't give them no salvation inside, because with all they was taught about life, it still don't prepare them to handle what? Life. You get what I'm saying? They've been taught all these things about life. Life, the God, the Lord and Savior. They was taught all these things, and these brothers is still losing their mind in the prison. You get what I'm saying? They got all the faith in the world. Bibles, Qurans, clutching, and all these things. You see what I'm saying? But they don't see the power inside themselves. And so, you know, I seen that power inside myself, you know, from Allah's mathematics. Allah's mathematics, you know, was what saved my life. And this right here is going to save some people's life. Don't know how many people it's going to save, but I guarantee you it's going to save some people's life.
Yeah, God. I mean, it already is, because just from even our publisher, you know, when we gave her the manuscript and she read it, and she called me and she was in tears because her family was going through something with her nephew in prison. And so I see it as like a self-help manual, right? Yeah, that's beautiful.
And let me say this right here. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so where can people pick the book up at, God?
Okay, yeah, God. They can pick the book up at majorbankmentality.company.site. Again, majorbankmentality.company. Majorbankmentality.company.site. Well, how about how anybody get in touch with you other than that? You catch me on Facebook at AllahKing Wize. Okay. You know, on Instagram, Embankment. You know, and on Twitter, Wize.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, I'm gonna be all over. I'll be all over social media, and yeah. So if you're trying to book me, you know, you're trying to like get me to come and speak. I do seminars. You know, I do performances. I do the duty of the civilized person. You know, and I want to drop this. I want to drop this on individuals, right? In 2004, I'm gonna give you like certain history about what Supreme Brotherhood to me is about. In 2004, I was at Sussex 1, which is a supermax prison in Virginia, right? And this is when, you know, I was building with you, God. I'm like, yo, you know, these are the plans I'm seeing. Because, you know, we were renewing the history from the plans we had when I was on the street. Right. And so, you know, I'm studying things. And I'm like, yo, we got to start this corporation, like this stock corporation. And I seen that vision and put it together. So I'm building with my man Napoleon. So Napoleon out doing what he doing. He like $1 million individual at that time. He out in Tidewater. He got the club, Butter Bean. It's popping. I'm on the phone with him talking. I'm telling him my plans. He's like, man, you need to call RZA. You know, you need to get in contact with RZA. So I get in contact with RZA. And this is 2004.
I remember that.
And you know, I called a God, and he like, yo, you know, it's a science. And I started breaking things down to him, and he was real busy. He was like, yo, God, we in tune, but, you know, I'm about to leave out the country. One time, like, call me back during business hours. I'm about to leave the country the next time. Right. Get back with me. You know what I'm saying? But my point of bringing that up is he took the time. I'm locked up in prison, you know, 21-hour lockdown. You only out your cell for like 3 hours in a whole day. And the God, he's a multi-millionaire. He took the time to speak to me for the short period of time that he did speak with me while I was locked up. And the only reason why that communication didn't continue on, I ended up in the hole. See, in those times, I still was wilding. I was locked up, still wilding. I'm locked up, getting locked up. Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm locked up in prison and getting locked up.
What year was that, 2004?
2004. Okay. And I got locked up and I lost contact because they shipped me back into the mountains. And I lost a lot of contact because it's hard to get access out your cell, you know. And
Supermax.
Supermax. I mean, right. Supermax. And so then, you know.
23-hour lockdown.
23-hour lockdown.
Got you.
I was on 21-hour lockdown.
Okay.
This 21-hour lockdown. You out your cell 3 hours. You come out 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, and maybe 1 hour at night.
Right.
If they feel like letting you out, you know, that it was that type of shit.
Yeah, so you lost the contact.
Lost the contact, you know what I'm saying? And so the environment, I'm painting a picture of the environment, right, one time, so I can give you a graphic picture. When you come out your cell, it's guns on you. You can't come out the cell if they got people got to hold guns for you to come out. It's lines. You can't step across this line when you walk out. And they shoot you in there. You know what I'm saying? They got rubber bullets. If you do anything that's considered to be aggressive movement, if you run or if you try to step over this red line, they shoot. That's what was going on. You see what I'm saying? I was around some people who said they never seen black people in person until they seen us. That type of shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? And yo, and they telling me, yo, they know I'm a 5%er though. They say, oh, you the God. Then you one of the 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? And that's how they looking at me. You know, and they got us down as a security threat group at the time.
Got you.
And this is in Virginia, you know, they looking at, oh, you a security threat. I ain't deviate though. See, so when I say, yo, my life is a 5%, I'm a 36 chamber disciple, I earned this shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I lived it out. I've been through different things. I've been tested different ways. And I don't mean to get like real hyperactive about it, but it's one of those things you gotta really connect with the energy, because it's the energy that's got you gotta be able to detect the energy. And this energy that I express is some real energy. You know what I'm saying? It's not no fake. God. It's not no made up shit.
I could feel it, God. I've been with you, so I definitely know. And word is bond, definitely. So what? Before you go, God, I mean, you gave us the DM, how to get in contact you, Instagram, Embankment with an M. And so tell us about Major Bank Mentality, yeah.
So
what's that
Major
about?
Major Bank Mentality, you know, is like my intuition. You know, I do a lot of meditation, a lot of internal you can say spirituality, right? So, you know, our company is Mecca Bees American Incorporated. So I'm studying the word, you know, I'm studying the word, Mecca Bees American Incorporated, and then, you know, MBAINC, and I seen that. I'm like, oh shit, that's Embank. Just the pronunciation. And so I'm like, yo, embankment. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what we represent. You know, we connecting people with people for the advancement of humanity. And, you know, there's different ways how you look at an embankment. An embankment, it can be like on the side of the road, you know what I'm saying? And it help guide people, or it be on the outside of waters. Or sometimes an embankment can be what people use for military. You get what I'm saying? To safeguard themselves.
Right.
They can create an embankment, you know, or embank things and things like that. So, yo, it's a major bank mentality, though, because, you know, embankment, you know, got a major bank mentality. You're talking about a major bank, they print their own money. You know, a major bank, they just print money. See, so some people think you need money. It take money, you know, to build. Now it take ideas. It take ideas. It take your mind. It take your mind to build. Money come from a person's mind. They had to see how to create a medium to exchange through. I ain't gonna try to get real too deep on you, you know what I'm saying? But it's a major bank mentality. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking it take ideas. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it do to you, God.
So you turn your ideas into assets. That's why I say, yo, y'all chase money, we chase ideas. Convert them to assets that grow in years. Long-term assets for capital gain. We increase the equity. Yeah, fuck the fame, you know, so that is what a major bank mentality is. A major bank mentality is, man, you know, you being creative in your own mind and you be yourself. You know, you don't be ashamed to be yourself. A lot of young brothers these days and sisters these days, they got low self-esteem because they're trying to be somebody else. You can't be somebody else. You gotta be yourself. That's what knowledge of self mean. The knowledge of self mean you knowing yourself, who you are. Who are you? Only you can define that. Only you can define who you are. Nobody else can define who you are unless you let them. But you still got to make that choice. So the power always lies within you, because I can put a gun to your head and say, yo, jump off this bridge. I can't make you do anything. You get what I'm saying? I can give you a commandment to do something. I can't make your body move. You understand? I can't make you have to tell your body do that.
Right.
I can kick you off the bridge though. You see what I'm saying? Like that. But you still got a choice. No matter what
fact.
somebody else is telling you, what somebody say, yo, you ain't this because you ain't got no Gucci shoes on. Oh, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got the Jordans on. You ain't got these. You ain't got whatever it is. Who give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that on for real. You still exist. Because all those things that you chasing came out the ground.
That's a fact.
All the material that you looking to chase had its root inside the ground. And some man took it and shaped it and molded it into the object in the tangible shape that you see and presented to you with a name on it. And they just presented it with certain type of self-esteem. Like, yo, you gotta have this. Yo, this is, yo, this is the shit.
Right.
And because you sitting back with a low self-esteem, you're like, yo, it is the shit. Because why? You might see a group of people with it on. Now you following the crowd. You following the trend. Yeah, man, that's how I see that
Major
shit.
bank mentality, God. That's
major
what
bank
it is.
mentality.
The God AllahKing Wize in the Major Bank Mentality Studio. Thanks for coming through, God. Debuting the book. Once again, where can people get that book at? Website?
majorbankmentality.company.site.
SITE.site.
Yeah. So teach the babies, man. We gotta save the children.
Save the children.
The babies is dying, you know, at a rapid pace.
Yeah. We out here, God. We doing our job. We got a community event tomorrow on a Wisdom Equality Day, and we're gonna be in the community doing what we do and, you know, touching the people how we can and aiding them the best we can. And we definitely bringing about a change. So peace.
Peace.